Hi, Professor. Tonight's journal entry is regarding productivity and cognitive tools in the classroom. I'm going to go ahead and start and define the two of them. When used in the ways of computer technology, productivity tools are the tools that let you accomplish tasks more efficiently than if you had used a typewriter, calculator, or postal mail. Teachers certainly use productivity tools, but teaching with technology encompasses far more. So I'm going to define, after defining productivity tools, the question that it's been asked of us is, what productivity tool have we seen in the classroom, either in our observations or, and when we've seen them in progress, where have they worked well? And one of the productivity tools I've seen in the classrooms, particularly with the physical education teacher that I've been observing, is the use of spreadsheets. And when he uses spreadsheets in Excel on the computer, he uses them for two purposes that I've seen. The first is a rubric. He's able to evaluate children on a rubric he's created on the computer, and then score them using that spreadsheet. And then the second use is where I've seen him actually evaluate the children after recording the information he observes, and he's able to tabulate their overall score and then of course grade them. And the grades, again, is another tool that he uses in the classroom that would be a productivity tool. Makes things a lot more efficient for him as he's evaluating his students. With regard to the next question, what productivity tool would you expect to use and why? I believe I would be using the same type of tools in the classroom because my goal is to be a physical educator. However, I do know that I would like to teach another discipline, and I've chosen science as that discipline. I've always loved physical science in particular. And from a physical science standpoint, there's going to be a lot of recording that I'm going to need to do as I evaluate students, so that would be another purpose for using one of those productivity tools. In reference to cognitive tools, I'll go ahead and define that. A cognitive tool is one that really engages the student and enhances their thinking. Example that the book gave was maybe a teacher filling out partial spreadsheet and then having the student complete the rest. So it causes them to have to engage in that process. As far as a cognitive tool that I might expect to use and why I would use it, as I've been observing, I think one of the cognitive tools that I think, I guess I haven't seen used, but that I would use is there was a lesson around muscular endurance and muscular strength that the physical education teacher I observed was talking about, and where he had them do all of the exercises and kind of show the difference. I might give an example of one on maybe a PowerPoint, or an example of one on a projector, and kind of what kind of an exercise would cause muscular strength, and then have them come up with one that might cause endurance. So I guess that would be a tool that gets them to think and gets them to kind of fill it out. I believe that was the last question you asked. Yes, it was. So those are the two productivity tools and cognitive tools, some examples of each, as well as how I might use them. Thank you for your time. Good night.